Thank you very much, Madam President, honorary members of the Assembly. Just a week ago, I had a chance to visit Ukraine, and as a witness, I can confirm that the situation in this country is more than extraordinary, worrying. The situation has regressed since the last session of this Assembly, and Russia still continues cynically challenge the international society, violates all basic principles of the Council of Europe and its Assembly. There is no reason not to maintain the existing status quo Russia now has in the Assembly, at least at the next session of the Assembly. Unfortunately, there is no one in Russia's current political establishment who fully understands the imperatives of democracy, and we are witnessing this also here in this hall. Russian policy towards Ukraine, for example, which is also maybe not the best example of the democracy so far, has never been and never will be anything more than the approach of a sovereign on its vassal. Heating up separatist tensions has continuously been supported militarily by Russia. And I was hearing now Mr. Belyakov, and yesterday I was hearing Mr. Slutsky about that there is no evidence of the presence of the Russian militaries on the territory of Ukraine. But why a committee of the soldiers of Russia are stating about the hundreds of graves from the different cities of Russia, which are not on the territory, of course, of Ukraine, but from far away from Ukrainian territory. I am sure that the Assembly does not vote for keeping the existing status quo for the Russian delegation. The Assembly will finally return the sovereign Ukraine to the Russian sphere of influence. Perhaps not all the resolution and recommendation adopted by the Assembly have an historical value, but the one declared right now, debated right now, will certainly have. In a growing part of the society, there is a sense of disappointment and even irritation about the variations of the European institutions and their member countries toward the Russian militaristic policy, and we have to be firm in our continued support of peaceful resolution of all conflicts. If we reinstate the full-fledged membership for the Russian Federation today, we will violate our principles under the pressure of the Russian militaristic machine. Nothing has changed since the last Assembly. Moreover, during this time, the situation in Ukraine has got worse and unpredictable. I understand it will be not easy. It will be hard, but freedom and life can never be easy. To die or to become a slave is easier. So I strongly believe that if today we will fail to keep status quo, we will recognize that we are victims of this situation. Therefore, I call all of you not to make this historical mistake. Thank you.